Hello, Pisces. Welcome and welcome back. Stanky Pools. We're going to get into your Monday reading, where today we're going to figure out what the energy is looking like, okay? Let's see, what was it? Where did we start this? We started this on Friday, I think, with the full circle energy. Saturday was preparation. Sunday was answers. Monday is about energy, okay? The energy, the vibe, all right? And that's what we're going to be focused on. We're going to be focused on who's in your energy. Why are they in your energy? What's their ultimate goal? How they feel about you, the situation between you, how you feel about them, what's hidden, and the possible outcome, plus advice. So if you want to stick around and get the forecast of the energy when it comes to what you could be dealing with this week, that's how we're gonna lay it out, okay? I am so glad that you're here. I appreciate you guys for being here, and I hope these messages help you to navigate whatever situation that you may be experiencing at this time. We're using Tarot of the Divine if you want to know the deck that we're using, and we'll probably use some oracles later on in the reading. If you guys want to book a reading, the link is in the description box that you can click directly on to get to the website. Also, you can check out the link tree. All the information that you need is there on the website for your answers, okay? Get in the comments. Let me know if it's resonating, you guys. Don't bring anything into your life that does not belong, okay? Let us see for Pisces, guardian angels, archangels, spirit guides, and ancestors of the highest vibration, Father, Mother, God, when it comes to who is in their energy and the energy of the situation. Please show us what we need to see, Spirit, for Pisces. Okay. For Pisces. Interesting. The Four of Swords. All right. I kind of feel like there's still this energy of trying to drag it out. Okay. Who's in your energy? The Six of Swords. Why are they in your energy? Okay. The Three of Pentacles. Three of Coins. Oh, my eye is itching, y'all. Hold on. What is their ultimate goal? Judgment. Interesting. Let me highlight this so I know where I'm looking. Highlighter. Somebody may want to highlight something so that the information is clear, so that there's no confusion, so that we don't get lost in the sauce. That's someone's ultimate goal. How they feel about you, the Hangman. This could also be how they see you, depending on the situation. The situation between you is the Knight of Swords. How you feel about them is the Two of Wands. Okay. I'm a little nervous. I'm not nervous personally, but I feel nervous energy, okay? What's hidden? The truth. Wow. The possible outcome. The King of Cups and the advice. Eight of Pentacles. Keep working, Pisces. Keep focusing. Keep hustling. Keep flowing. Keep hustling. Keep flowing. At the bottom of the deck, we have the World. Coming together. Symmetry. Understanding. Clarity. Resolution. Possibly compromise. I almost heard that as well. Okay. The signs that are out here are Scorpio and you, Pisces. Water energy. Possibly also Leo, Taurus, Aquarius. So whoever's in your energy could be an air sign, or they could be the Scorpio and they're coming across as an air sign. The Hangman is at the bottom again. I feel like with the Hangman being how this person feels about you, or sees you is that like they see you as possibly having a different perspective than they do, seeing things from a different perspective than they do, possibly being in disagreement. Ooh, the Four of Wands just fell out. Whoever this is may see you as having a different perspective about the relationship that you share than they do. They could also see you as possibly stuck, or they could see you as being in a jam, in a bind. This person could see you as possibly someone who is being ridiculed, embarrassed, called out. They could be the ones trying to call you out though. So just keep that in mind because the Judgment card is here, okay? This could be somebody who's trying to take advantage of you because they see that you're in a bind or that you're kind of in a precarious situation. Okay, but let's see. Six of Swords for who is in Pisces energy. Why is the Six of Swords? Who's in Pisces energy, Spirit? Why is the Six of Swords here for who's in Pisces energy? Seven of Swords. I feel like this is a person who is either witnessing you trying to get escape, or they are trying to get away from something, trying to get away from you, trying to get away from a problem. They could be coming towards you because they either have a solution to help you get out of a problem, or they need your help to get out of a problem. Queen of Swords and the Devil. Yeah, I feel like this is somebody who is a communicator. They want to communicate with you about something that's going on in your life or something that's going on in their life. This person in your energy is very clear about a strategy or very clear about what's going on, or they want to clarify what's going on. This is like a situation where somebody is worried about something. They see something concerning. They see a situation that appears to possibly be negative, or they see a situation where there could be lies happening. They're either guiding you, maybe like a lawyer or an advisor, a counselor, a therapist. They're advising you of something that could possibly be dangerous, or they need your help because they're in a situation that could be dangerous and they need guidance. I'm not sure which one it is, to be honest with you. I don't know if they're protecting you or providing some type of protection or warning for you. What else is the Six of Swords with the Seven of Swords? What else is the Six of Swords? Two of Swords reversed. Yeah. This person who's in your energy sees the play. They see the strategy. They see the lies, the deceit, the betrayal, the obstruction of justice, or the obstruction of truth. Knight of Cups, Queen of Wands. They're offering you clarity because they know, they're very confident. They know that something deceptive or toxic is going on. This could be someone who's helping you to get away from something or someone. Helping you forward, guiding you forward, telling you what strategy you should take to get away from something toxic. Okay, let's see. Why are they in your energy? The Three of Coins. So why is the Three of Coins here for this person? Why is the Three of Coins why they're in Pisces energy? The Knight of Cups. Yeah, because they want to make this offer to you. They want to give you some type of clarity, or they want to propose a partnership. This is somebody who wants to work together with you. Five of Wands and the Seven of Cups. This could be somebody wanting to offer you a buyout. They could want to buy you out of something. They could want to partner up with you so that you guys are not in competition. They could even be someone who is providing you with some type of options in a situation. There's a conflict going on and this person is offering you options, or they're offering you a choice, or they're giving you a choice about like either staying or walking away from something. What's going to happen if you stay or if you walk away? What's the Knight of Cups with the Three of Coins? Ten of Pentacles. This could be a job offer coming in as well. I feel like it kind of gives this vibe where somebody is giving you a choice or giving you an option, but there's really only one option. Like there could be an illusion that there's more than one option, or there could be an illusion that there's more than one choice, but there's really only one choice. This could be a long-term offer or a long-term settlement. This could be something that has stipulations, but it's going to last for a long time. Or an offer that will be long-term, like an extended contract or something. Nine of Wands and the Seven of Pentacles. I feel like this may have been somebody who's tried to work with you before. I feel like there are competing offers. Like if somebody's selling a house, it's kind of as if they're getting many different offers or many different bids for the house, like an auction kind of thing. I feel like this is Three of Coins. Like you're being recognized for the hard work that you've put in. You're being recognized for the progress that you've made. You're being recognized for your dedication when it comes to improving your skills, improving your abilities. It feels like this offer has been made before, but now it's being increased. So I'm not sure exactly what this is. Some of you, this could be a financial planner. It could be a lawyer. It could be an attorney. It could be a manager of some kind. Like if whatever industry that you're in, this could be somebody who manages your career. Publicist, you know. I feel like there's a deal on the table. It's like somebody wants to move forward with the strategy that they have. And there's some way that they need you, or there's a way that they feel like you would need them. Somebody's been trying something over and over again for a long time, and there hasn't really been a whole lot of like progress. But I'm not sure exactly what this is. Like if you're selling a house, for example, this is just an example. This may not be the exact situation. But if your house has been on the market for a long time, it's like somebody's making you an offer that may be a little bit less than what you're worth, but they feel like you'll take it because you're kind of in a bind, or you're stuck, or you're in a situation that would make you more prone to accepting this offer, even though it's not exactly what you want. This is either happening to you where you're being faced with this dilemma, or this person is being faced with this dilemma. I don't know who has the upper hand in the situation. There could be a lot of back and forth when it comes to communication about this, a lot of confusion. Okay. Their ultimate goal is judgment. Why is judgment their ultimate goal? Oh, wow. Ace of Pentacles reversed. Yeah, because there was a missed opportunity and someone is trying to have a second chance. It feels like somebody wants a second chance. Star card and the Page of Wands. Somebody's trying to see if there's a way to heal a situation or if the door is still open for an opportunity. What did I say about that Judgment card? I can't remember. Shit. Highlight. The Star card. I feel like whoever this is wants to highlight that an opportunity was missed and that this is another chance. That's what it feels like. Ace of Pentacles reversed with the Judgment. One more card. I don't know if I like this because the Seven of Swords and the Devil. I feel like there's a desire to have some type of resolution or finality, and the World card is confirming that. Four of Swords. And I saw the Four of Swords pop out with this deck too. So yeah, it kind of feels like somebody wants resolution, peace. They want to resolve an issue. They want the conflict and the back and forth and the arguments and the discord and the dis-ease. It's causing confusion. Somebody wants to move on from some type of conflict to make peace in a situation. Yeah. Feels like mediation. What's the Ace of Pentacles reversed with this Judgment for their ultimate goal? Magician. Create a way out of no way. This could be somebody who's wanting to give you a wake-up call. Seven of Wands, Justice. Somebody wants to protect what they've created legally. Like there's a desire to protect their position or solidify their position, protect what they've created. There's a legal situation here. Someone is taking legal action to defend themselves or protect themselves. And it's like the desire is to have resolution. The desire is to heal a situation or to finally put a situation to rest, have some type of completion. It's like somebody doesn't want to have to start all over again. I don't know exactly what this is, child. Somebody sees now that a situation was toxic, or they see now that a situation was deceitful, that there was information missing. They see what they were missing before. They see what was hidden before. But it feels very murky. It feels very confusing. It feels very convoluted. Why is the Hangman here for how this person sees Pisces? Why is the Hangman here for how this person sees Pisces? Yeah, Eight of Swords. I don't know if this is a legal situation. You're caught in a bind, or this is a public defender or something. I don't know what this is. Tower, Hangman. See what I'm saying? Something unexpected happened. And this person either was worried that you would be caught off guard. They were worried that you would be caught off guard, stuck, blamed. Okay. Or it's like that's what they see is happening. or that a change would create some type of solidification, destroying, like with the Tower, it's like there's this unexpected change or an unexpected like shift that causes some type of destruction or causes something to crumble, and it's like you're trapped. Somebody may see you as being trapped, or what's the Eight of Swords with the Hangman? Nine of Wands. Like, I don't know exactly what this is. Like, some of you, this is a person who's trying to trap you in an abusive situation, or trap you in an unlawful, illegal situation, trap you in a contract that's not legal. You could be an informant. I don't know exactly what this is. But either this person sees you as being vulnerable and they're trying to take advantage of that, or it's somebody who sees you as vulnerable or trapped in a situation and they want to help you. I'm not exactly sure which one it is, you guys. I also feel like this is somebody who knows that you're not going to move or take any action until you receive the right offer. It's like it kind of feels like negotiations. It feels like this back and forth. Because in this particular deck, the Tarot of the Divine, this Hangman is talking about how this woman who's sitting here is like she's not necessarily stuck. She might be kind of stuck, but it's like she's more so being patient and observant and looking at things from a different perspective and waiting, biding her time until the right situation happens or the right thing comes along or the right solution is presented. And she's not going to move until that solution is presented. A form of strategy. I feel like someone sees your strategy, and your strategy is to find peace or resolution in a situation, and that's the only thing that you're looking for. Ace of Swords and the Moon. I feel like somebody sees that all you're trying to do is like trying to find clarity in the chaos or clarity through the storm. This is somebody who I feel like sees you as speaking the truth and being like chastised, abused, cast out. With the Eight of Swords and the Nine of Wands, it's like you're being bullied, you're being called out, you're being ridiculed, you're being embarrassed, and people are trying to like find dirt on you or create these scenarios because you're speaking the truth. Possibly, trying to block you from speaking the truth, possibly trying to silence you. Four of Swords is on each side of this Eight of Swords. It's like they're trying to bind you, block your vision, abuse you into silence, blackmail you. With the Moon card here, it's like the truth is hidden. And either you're the truth and you're being hidden, or you're speaking the truth and it's being hidden, or the truth about your situation is being hidden because somebody is being abusive or somebody is abusing the system. I feel like this is somebody who's coming towards you because they want to highlight the fact that there is some manipulation going on when it comes to your opportunities. They want to highlight the fact that somebody has been, playing around. I just heard fly in the buttermilk, child. It kind of feels like all you're doing is telling the truth. But I also feel like there's another part of this where there's possibly someone else who's in your energy who is the one who's facilitating this type of behavior towards you. The situation. Why is the Knight of Swords the situation? Why is the Knight of Swords the situation between Pisces and this person? Page of Wands. There's a confirmation that's been made here, or there is a message that's been sent. There's a message that's been sent. There's a messenger here to deliver a message. Either you're the messenger or someone else is the messenger. But there's a message that's being delivered by a messenger. There's a message coming in and it's a confirmation of something. Nine of Pentacles, Fool card. It's like someone is determined to deliver a message to you, or you're determined to deliver a message to someone else. That's the situation. Communication. Nine of Pentacles and the Fool card kind of tells me that it's like someone stands to inherit a lot of money, or someone stands to inherit a lot of power in a situation, or someone stands to inherit some type of freedom. Someone is also independent, so that means that they're free. They're not under contract. I feel like somebody could be trying to get you under contract so that they can control your opportunities, or they can control your voice. They can control what it is that you say, what it is that you do. This could even be a situation like where if you're selling a house, you may be refusing. Like this could be, bitch, I just got a big message. This could be a situation where you own a property and you're one of the only people left in the neighborhood who own a property, because you know these companies are coming in trying to buy up all these properties, and individual owners are no longer existent. And you got all these places and houses that are owned by companies like fucking BlackRock and all these other places, and they're trying to buy up all these properties so that they can control people's living arrangements and living situations. So you may be the motherfucker on the block that still own your house, and you putting it up for sale, but you not letting whatever offer that's being presented to you is from a company like fucking BlackRock or any of their fucking affiliates and sister companies. And you know that, and you've done your research, and you're waiting for the right offer to come around, and these motherfuckers are trying to bully you into selling your goddamn house. And you're not going to do it. And maybe you're getting a lawyer, and your lawyer is telling you that they found some type of information that's been hidden about this situation. It's something going on. It's some shit. And that's what I feel. Or if you're in a certain industry and you work in a certain industry, some of you guys are making a lot of money creating, and you're getting a lot of push and clout for whatever you're creating in your respective industry, and somebody wants to get you under contract, and the only reason why they want to get you under contract is because when you're an independent artist, they can't control what the fuck it is that you do or say. Clock it. Clark it. What's the Page of Wands with the Knight of Swords? Even if that's not the exact dynamic, that's, even if that's not the exact situation, that is the storyline. That is the dynamic of whatever's going on. King of Cups, reversed. There could also be a group that is confirming or corroborating your story. Somebody could be corroborating your story, because there could be a narrative that's being spread that is inaccurate. And there may be people who want to throw you under the bus, and somebody sees you being thrown under the bus, and they're going to come in and corroborate your story. For example, with the house example, You may have a neighbor who was bullied so much into selling their house to those companies, and they didn't have the same support that you have or the same strength to fight that you have. But because they also experienced the same situation, they are going to corroborate your story. They're going to validate your story. They're going to back you up and be like, yeah, that's exactly what the fuck is going on. And this is why, because XYZ, and I have this proof. 9 of Swords, 6 of Swords. There's definitely been lies. There's definitely been a lot of pain, disappointment, fear, anxiety, stress. There's a certain outcome here that someone does not want. Either you or someone else. There's an outcome that someone is afraid of. There's an outcome that someone dreads. There's dread here. There's fear. I feel like this is somebody coming towards you who's going to help present you a strategy about how you can move forward or get out of a very toxic situation. This could even be you getting out of a bad contract. But I kind of feel like this is the situation is that you're getting word or news or a message that confirms that you can move forward independently or freely from whatever this drama is. Some of you may have been anxious or concerned about moving forward in a particular direction, feeling overwhelmed about it. But I feel like there's a message coming in, or there's some type of confirmation coming in that the direction that you're moving in is the right direction, or that you made the right decision. Keep hustling, keep flowing. Your advice is to finish the job, whatever it is. Finish the job, keep working, keep focusing, keep building, because the cycle is about to come to an end. How you feel about the person in your energy. Why is the 2 of Wands here for how Pisces feels about the person in their energy? Temperance. Balancing of the scales. Definitely patience, peace, finding equilibrium. Keeping the flow. You may see this person as going back and forth when it comes to a decision being made. I feel like the Judgment card could also be someone's goal is to make a decision. Someone's goal is to make a certain judgment. This could be a judge. It could be a lawyer. I don't know who it is. But I feel like this is a decision that needs to be made. And you see this person as the person who can decide either way. And you don't know what the future holds, because the future is dependent upon the decision that's being made possibly by this person. And I don't know if you're the one who is... Okay, so based on the decision, I'm not sure if whatever this person decides will benefit you or if it won't. Because somebody is choosing not to give someone an opportunity, or someone is choosing to turn a person down. But with the reason for them being in your energy being the 3 of Coins with the Knight of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles, it kind of feels like the reason why they're in your energy is because something is being offered to you, or a contract is being given to you, or someone is choosing to work with you. And this is providing like a new life for you, or a new like set of experiences for you that is different from what you've experienced before. And Judgment is right before the World. And we saw the Fool. So this could even just be a situation where you have a business, or you're an independent contractor, and you want to know if a company is going to work with you, or a person is going to work with you, or if you're going to get a contract. And I feel like whatever imbalance that you feel in the situation right now with the King of Cups being reversed, I feel like you're going to feel ultimately, with the possible outcome being the King of Cups upright, you're going to end up feeling more balanced, more secure, more stable, emotionally, especially less overwhelmed, less underwater, less stressed, less burdened. Because either the contract is what's hidden or the truth is what's hidden. And I'm not sure if it's talking about a situation that's ongoing or a situation that's coming up or what. And that could be why the Ace of Swords is what's hidden. Because if you haven't yet been offered the contract, then you don't see it. Page of Pentacles with the Lover's card. Yeah, you see the person in your energy as having the potential to possibly like balance the scales. It's like depending upon their position or their decision, they have the potential to create some type of symmetry. What's the Temperance with the Two of Wands for how Pisces sees this person in their energy? I feel like you see this person as making good choices though. Like you feel like they're fair, you feel like they're just, you feel like they are mature, balanced. I don't think you see this person as unreliable or it's like, I don't think you see them as like making bad decisions or having bad judgment. I feel like you see this person as having good judgment. They make sound decisions. You feel like they can evaluate not only the past and the present, but also the future. What's the Temperance with the Two of Wands? Knight of Swords, yeah. So whatever this person is telling you, whatever messages that this person is delivering to you, giving to you, I don't think it's negative. Ace of Swords and the Ten of Wands. So there's information. They're traveling with the information or they're sending the information. There could be a lot of documents here that you may have to sign or a lot of documents that you may have to read over, to look over, to review. There may be a lot of communication back and forth. There's just a lot of information that I feel like this person is giving you, either to inform you so that you can make the best decision for yourself or to inform you of how they came to their decision or why they made a certain decision. But with the Page of Pentacles, to me, upright especially, that's good news. And then the Ace of Swords kind of indicates truth, clarity, victory, things like that. So if you're waiting on a decision to be made, it kind of feels like a decision is going to be made in your favor. And it kind of feels like someone is going to choose not to support another person, but choose to support you. So this could be you just hearing back from a job that you applied for, as simple as that. This could be you hearing back from a client and they want to sign a contract to work with you, or a company that you want to sign a contract to work with. The offer that you've been waiting for is the offer that I feel like is going to come in. This could, and I feel like whatever this is that you've been waiting for is something that you have tried to do several times over and over again. Yeah. Yeah, 3 beeps. If it's a tribunal or 3 people making a decision, I feel like all 3 people chose to give you the opportunity, right? Like if it's one person who is conversing with you most of the time, they're not the only person who's in charge of making the choice. It's like they give their thoughts to the other people on the tribunal, and everyone in the tribunal has to come together in a consensus to basically decide yay or nay, or decide which way they're going to go in the situation. There's a victory here that I feel like this person is giving and telling you, which allows you to be free or independent financially. And I feel like it's just something that spirit is working out with the Temperance card. It's like something is being blended together. They're telling you how things are going to come together, how things are going to play out, how everything transpired when it comes down to the choice being made. Okay, so what's hidden? And I feel like that's why you see this person like that, because they're kind of like connecting the dots for you. Why is the Ace of Swords was hidden? Why is the Ace of Swords was hidden? Jeez. Not the Ace of Swords with the Ace of Swords. Three of Wands, Ace of Swords, Ace of Swords. I feel like that's just confirming that what I'm saying is true or valid or clear when it comes to what's actually going on in the reading. When it comes to what's hidden, I feel like there was a dispute because that's two swords. There's a dispute that needs to be settled. And I feel like a settlement is being offered or a settlement is being made or something is happening. There could be a settlement where you're just settling with a creditor or something to take something off of your credit. I don't know. But I feel like whatever decision is being made is going to be something that lasts long term or that is final when it comes to forever how things are going to go. Three of Wands. Six of Cups. Empress. This could be about mother's children. You could be a mother or you could be the child. This could be about your mother, you as a mother, your children, or you as a child. A baby mom. This woman may have 2 kids. This could be a custody dispute. This could be about a home, like I said, but it kind of feels like, okay, Six of Cups. It's like a mother trying to protect her children. Also trying to protect assets, trying to protect legally what you have created or built. And I say that because the Six of Cups depicts like a home, like a childhood home or the place where you grew up or your community where you grew up, like things like that. In the past, you were waiting for clarity or you were waiting for the truth. You were waiting for some type of answers to help you sift through the knots of this situation. Like there was so much I feel that was hidden. There was so much that I feel like you didn't know. There was so much information that you didn't have for a really long time. And it caused a lot of delays possibly for you guys. In the past, I feel like you guys expected or anticipated some type of victory to happen when it comes to your mother or when it comes to you as a mother or when it comes to the mother figure in a situation. It's like there was an expectation for the mother to have success or victory or the mother to be granted custody. Some of you are men, masculine energies, and you have a baby mom or an ex-wife who ran off and stole your child, ran off on the plug twice, maybe 2 kids. I don't know. But 2 of Swords here, 2 of Swords in reverse here. So it's like, where was the dispute? Where was the disagreement? Where was the issue? It kind of feels like it was unclear why there was such a problem or why something took so long or why there was such confusion in a situation. And it was discovered that was because someone was being deceitful, withholding information, hiding the truth. And I don't know who it is, so take it how it resonates, child. But this is the breakdown. I feel like a lot of you guys held firm to the truth, even though it was concealed or even though someone tried to hide it from other people. And you kept flowing, you kept going, you kept hustling, you kept flowing, you kept moving. I feel like whoever this is helping you move forward from a situation. I don't know. This could even be a family offering a settlement to somebody. There was ooh, and a devil card just popped out. Somebody could have been working with their family to deceive. Okay. Why is the King of Cups the possible outcome? Why is the King of Cups the possible outcome? Y'all be sure to like and subscribe. Ace of Wands. Interesting. High Priestess at the bottom with the Six of Cups. I feel like you guys definitely stepped in to protect somebody. I feel like you guys intuitively knew about someone's hidden motivations, hidden intentions, involving children or involving like family members or something like that. Somebody had hidden motives, hidden goals, hidden ambitions, hidden intentions behind what they were doing. And it has to do with like the past, your childhood, where you grew up, the home that you grew up in, the children. What's the Ace of Wands with the King of Cups for the possible outcome? What's the King of Cups with the Ace of Wands? King of Swords, Five of Cups. Five of Cups, I don't know where that card came from. It just popped out on my lap. Four of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles. That's 10 Pentacles. Okay. Take it one step at a time, Pisces. Breathe. Yeah, I feel like somebody... Okay, so let me tell you this as well for some of y'all. Y'all may have a baby dad or an ex-husband who's been holding on to money, a large lump sum of money, of money, child support for a long time because they've been upset about the outcome of a situation legally, and their goal was to hide this. And they use their family to do it. And they disperse the money to different family members so they can hide it from the courts and they wouldn't have to pay child support, because ultimately they had a long-term goal to either get off of child support or to reverse a decision that was made about child support, or to possibly reverse a decision that was made about custody of the kids. Somebody was not able to, I feel, carry out their goal. I also feel like for some of you, if you're a masculine in this situation, you definitely were not happy about a legal decision that was made. And I feel like you were prioritizing moving in silence because your ultimate goal was to protect your kids. So it's kind of like somebody's thrown off a little bit when it comes to whether or not their intentions are pure, right? It kind of feels like two people feel that their intentions are pure. Two people feel that they're right. Two people feel like they're the ones who deserve to win or have victory or to have custody of the kids or to get a property or whatever this is. This could be legal disputes when it comes to a last will and testament. This could be something involving like a settlement with your job, workers' compensation. I don't know what it is, but two people think they're right. But I feel like only one person is actually right. And I feel like someone's goal, they wanted to hide the children, or they wanted to hide the money that was supposed to go to the children. I don't know exactly what the fuck that was. Or somebody may have wanted to hide a person. So like, if you grew up not knowing who your mom or your dad was, maybe you were adopted, somebody intentionally hid from you where you came from so that you would not be aware of who you really are, who your parents really are. That could be what somebody's trying to do to you. They could have tried to take your kids away from you so that they wouldn't know who you are. Oh my God. Okay. I honestly don't know what this outcome is. What is this Five of Cups, King of Swords, Ace of Wands with this King of Cups? Hangman. It's like somebody wanted payback for something that they were sad about or upset about. Like, this could be somebody who was holding on to a grudge for 10 years or more. Really? Knight of Wands and the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, so somebody took action, I feel, to trap you or get you stuck in a situation where you would be financially unstable or you would have a lack of resources because they can't let go of something. And they use some type of information that they were holding on to. This could possibly be like text messages, written communication, verbal communication, some type of communication online. And their goal was to like secretly like take your kids away or secretly like get off of child support. I don't know what the fuck is going on. But the truth is definitely hidden. Somebody is hiding their disagreement with you as well. Like somebody is also hiding the fact that what is this Ace of Swords with this Three of Wands? Wheel of Fortune. King of Wands and the World. Yeah. Somebody's trying to change. Somebody wants to change the outcome because they disagree with the outcome. They disagree with the judgment. They disagree with the contract. They disagree with the legal decision. So they're trying to change the outcome. What's the Wheel of Fortune? Three of Wands, Ace of Swords twice. Justice. Yeah. A law could also be changing as well. Or this is just somebody who wants to change a legal judgment. Nine of Cups, Four of Swords. Yeah, this is something that's been put to rest. I feel like this is something that you got, that you wanted. But the only reason why you haven't been getting what you wanted is because somebody's been fighting the decision on the back end. What's this Magician with the Judgment? What's the what? Magician? Magician? What the fuck am I saying? What is this Magician? I'm hearing, is his name Westbrook? The basketball player with that meme where he'd be like, what? That's what I was hearing. What you talking about? Like, that's what I was hearing. Page of Pentacles. There's some type of proof of manipulation or doctoring. Somebody doctored something or manipulated something. Judgment. Six of Swords. Yeah, I feel like this is somebody calling a person out or bringing something to the light. I don't know who. I feel like somebody could be calling you out, but then they could be getting called out by somebody. There's a lot of like weird duplicate energy. So let's just look at the advice, the Eight of Pentacles. Why is the Eight of Pentacles the advice for Pisces? Nine of Cups. Ooh. I feel like in order to get what you want, you just have to stay focused. Spirit wants you to stay focused. Stay focused on your goal. You may have to do something alone or whatever job you're doing right now is very hard. But yeah, look at that Eight of Wands looking just like the birds on that Eight of Pentacles. Two of Cups. There's communication coming in that I feel like it feels positive. I want to look at this Eight of Pentacles, Eight of Coins, just to give you a more clear. I know I didn't just pop my ghetto lip like that. Eight of Coins. It says 6 swans. I just heard black swan. Okay. And there's 6 swans on here. We saw the 6 of Cups. We have the 6 of Swords. We saw it in multiple decks. And then we saw the 6 of Pentacles. So there's some type of victory or success that's attached to this situation, overcoming an obstacle that's attached to this situation, bringing attention to a person or circumstances. Yeah. So 6 swans, Germany, a German fairy tale. The 8 of Coins represents the long haul, the slog in the middle of a project that needs to be completed. The little princess needs to keep weaving nettles in silence if she wishes to set her cursed brothers free. Wow. So keep moving in silence. I was getting that with the King of Cups for the outcome. It's like doing something secretly or doing something behind the scenes or having a goal that you don't really publicize, that you are working towards. Hold on to what's motivating you. I feel like keep what's motivating you close to your heart. Keep what is inspiring you close to your heart. If you're striving to speak truth or life into a situation or a person, or you're striving for the truth to be heard, or for the little guy to have a voice, or whatever the fuck you're striving to achieve, whatever's close to your heart when it comes to you being disappointed or disgusted by the outcome of a situation and wanting the truth to be heard, keep focusing on that, because I feel like your intuition is confirming that your intentions or your motivations are innocent and pure. As long as you keep your intentions pure, you keep your head down, keep hustling, keep flowing, mind your damn business and focus on what you need to focus on, then I feel like you're going to get what it is that you want. That's what Spirit is telling you to do. And it's saying that it symbolizes craftsmanship, commitment, determination, ambition, concentration. Y'all remember that game in school? Concentration. I can't remember. Things are going to speed up. You're about to get some type of communication or have a conversation that comes in that is going to be positive. Some of you are getting a job. Some of you are getting a promotion. Some of you have the experience to move up in your career or your field because you've put in the work, 3 of Coins, to have this promotion or this upgrade. Why do I say that? Because if you go to the 3 of Coins, what does it say? It says, this is from Bankari. It's Nepal, okay? The 3 of Coins represents learning from one another. The fierce Bankari and Bankarini teach their apprentice how to become a shaman. They are demanding teachers, but their student is dedicated All three put in hard work that pays off with the success of a new generation. And it symbolizes studying, growth, collaboration, success, recognition. So somebody's coming towards you to offer you an opportunity because you have exhibited the traits of someone who studies, someone who grows, someone who's open to collaboration, someone who is successful or has the potential to be successful, and someone who deserves recognition because you are dedicated and you put in the hard work and you deserve for it to pay off. So that's why Spirit is saying to keep your head down and keep focusing on what it is that you want or the goal that you want to achieve in a situation, because somebody is about to communicate with you. And I feel like it's going to be positive communication, but I also feel like it's like justice and the wheel of fortune is like karmic. And then we have judgment out here. We saw it twice. And it just feels to me like something is meant for you. Something is you're deserving of whatever this is. This is a part of your path. This is a part of your destiny. And I can't say what it is or whether or not it is or not. But that's what it feels like. It feels like this is your justice. This is meant to happen. It's in alignment. Temperance is also out here. And the Ace of Swords is out here twice. And it's like someone expected this, or someone knew that this was supposed to happen, or they knew that this was the right decision. And I feel like there's this energy of like somebody who wants to disagree or distract people from the truth of the matter. And the fucking truth of the matter is that you are the motherfucking truth. And I feel like the outcome is that you are going to continue to keep your eye on the prize. That's what it's like Spirit is telling you ultimately. It's like you looking at things from a different perspective, and how many times you had to try to do something, how many times you fought, how many times you were ridiculed, abused, bullied, chastised, all the things that you are disappointed about when it comes to this opportunity. It's like you're putting that behind you and you're moving, because look, it kind of looks like as well, like if you were this Five of Cups and you were focusing on the Three of Cups that spilled, as the King of Swords on the other side, it's like you've turned around and you focused on the Two Cups and continued walking on your path in order to reach your goal, staying motivated to what it is that you want to achieve. Because the clarity that you have has shown you that that's what's most important. And with the Hangman, it's like you're realizing that. And somebody sees you as a person who, despite everything that you've endured, you have such a different perspective. Your perspective is not jaded. Your perspective is not like negative. You have a totally different perspective. Somebody is meeting you or seeing you or encountering you or communicating with you and finding out that even though you've had probably a pretty shitty life, or you've had to go through a lot of trials and tribulations, that you still have a heart of gold, or that you still are someone who sees clearly the action that needs to be taken in order to bring about the outcome that's best for everyone involved. Okay, like period. One more card for the Nine of Cups with this Eight of Coins, please. Thank you. Four of Pentacles. Yeah, you're holding on to the dream, the wish. You're keeping it close to your chest, what you're doing, your plans, all this type of stuff, the things that you want to achieve, what you're manifesting. I don't know. I feel like you have the potential right now to manifest a second chance in an opportunity that you may feel like you missed. This could even just be Spirit revealing a strategy to you through your intuition, through your third eye. And the goal is, from Spirit, the goal that they have is to show you that you have the potential to manifest yourself a second chance if you take these steps, keep your head down, stay focused, keep hustling, keep flowing. Seven of Cups with this Four of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, there's an illusion of lack right now. Spirit is telling you have everything that you need because there are arrows of action coming towards you, or there's communication coming towards you, or there's a job that you don't see, a contract that you're going to get, a client that's going to come in. There's something coming towards you that you don't see, and it's hidden. It's elusive. Some support that you don't see you're going to receive. I feel like you guys are choosing to hold on to what you've created or what you've built because you know that this is what you ultimately want. It's like this is what you were made to do. You've come so far. You're not going to give up now. You're not going to leave it behind now. And I really feel like y'all got a lot of like entities that are working through people, because we don't battle with flesh and blood. Y'all know the saying, y'all know the quote, y'all know the scripture. There's a lot of entities that are fighting with you through people, doing different things to try to slip you up. And I feel like the situations that I mentioned, the scenarios that I kind of brought up as examples, were things that some of you guys could be going through throughout this process, where those entities show up that are trying to work through other people to stop you from being motivated for what you want to achieve. If you're dealing with the house situation, somebody passed in your family and your family members are fucking with you, and the will, they're trying to dispute it, or child support, ex-husbands, baby mamas, baby daddies, ex-wives. A lot of you guys are dealing with situations, even with your children. If your children are acting up, a lot of you are dealing with these entities that are working through other people and situations around you to try to get you off track. But I really feel like you guys are getting this constant affirmation and confirmation and reaffirming from spirit that you have to stay focused on the goal. And it's like they're not telling you that, you know, you should have done it sooner. They're not telling you that you should have done a better job. They're not telling you that, you know, it's too late for you. They're letting you know, like, hey, Pisces, we understand that you've been hit with a lot of shit. 9 of Wands and the 8 of Swords ain't no fucking joke. That is crazy. And it's like stuff is coming at you from all sides. And you feel very vulnerable. You feel like you're not protected. But at the end of the day, Spirit is letting you know, like, hey, even throughout all of this, because God, Source, created you the way that you were created, you were built for this. 9 of Pentacles. There's no other option but to keep fighting. There's no other option but to have faith. There's no other option but to overcome your insecurities, because you were built for this shit. And can't nobody or they raggedy ass mama or daddy convince you that you were not built for this, or to talk you off your square, to talk you out of sitting on your throne, to talk you out of taking off your crown or keeping your crown on. You know what I mean? Bitch, I got heated during this reading. I don't know what the fuck is going on. Let me get one of these career oracles real quick. I need to do a career reading for members, y'all. We getting it together. I'm trying to get these kids registered for school, and it's always a motherfucking problem. And let me just say this. Atlanta, Fulton County, DeKalb County. Let me just let y'all know something real quick. Any black person who is in a position of power in the school district or the school system, I understand that there is a lot going on with the public education system at this time. But if you are a black person in any of these positions, I'm gonna need you to get your head out your motherfucking ass and start getting your ducks in a row and getting organized. Because it is ridiculous how Atlanta has such an issue with organization when it comes to more impoverished, potentially poor neighborhoods with black kids. It should not be this difficult to get shit done in the fucking black community. And then y'all got the nerve to want to ask for shit. Why would somebody give you a nice white suit to wear if you don't know how to wipe your ass? Okay, come on. I had to get that off my chest. I don't care. Shit is ridiculous. Everybody passing the buck, kicking the can down the road to everybody the fuck else. If you want folks to give you something, act like you deserve to receive something. Ooh, let me stop. Let's move on. Clarify the situation for Pisces. Freedom. Let freedom ring. I just heard we hold these truths to be self-evident. The Constitution. Something about your constitution as well. You may have a very strong constitution. You're very thick-skinned. You're not easily swayed. You're not easily bent. You're not easily broken. Bamboo. Freedom. Let freedom ring. My country, 'tis of thee. Something patriotic. The principles, the standing on principle, the morals, like the principles of a situation, the principle of a school, possibly, I don't know. Freedom. You need to have more flexibility with your schedule and income. Being self-employed is ideal. Time off will help you get clear. So some of you guys are thinking about starting a business, or you have a goal. Focus on it. Keep working on it, because I feel like Spirit wants you to be independent. We saw that with the 9 of Pentacles and the Fool card. You are meant to be an entrepreneur. You are meant to be a communicator. You're meant to be a writer. You're meant to be someone who expresses messages, shares messages, delivers messages. I don't know what this is, but you are meant to do something. And I feel like the feeling you feel of being overwhelmed in whatever your current situation is a confirmation that you need to continue working towards whatever your goal is, because Spirit wants you to be in a position of independence. They don't want you to be under contract. They don't want you to work for a particular company. Some of you guys, that rant that I just did about the school district is a sign that some of you guys are meant to become independent educators, because the school system is falling apart and it's full of shit. There's something about that. It's children involved in this. It's like protection. It's, housing. It's different issues that I feel like a lot of you guys are passionate about in your respective communities that you're meant to have a hand on. Okay. Adventure. You make exciting work moves that could take you outdoors or on a trip. You will need to climb steadily to reach your financial goals. So continue making progress. Continue moving forward. I feel like there's about to be a change that takes place where you're going to start to see the progress that you're making. I feel like that's what's hidden too. It's like some of you guys are confused about whether you're making the right decision or making the right choice, because you haven't yet seen the progress to justify you making that decision. And I think Spirit is kind of trying to get you to take a leap of faith and step out on faith, walk by faith and not by sight, because whatever you're doing, I feel like you're meant to be doing it because you're making change that's necessary. And this adventure that you're about to go on is something that I feel like you really need, because you need this spontaneity. You need this, spontaneity? Ingenuity? Spontaneity? Continuity? What does that mean? Is that the second time I said that? What is the definition of continuity?
Continuity means the unbroken and consistent existence or operation of something over a period of time. Do you want to hear the remaining one?
Yes.
It means the maintenance of continuous action and self-consistent detail in the various scenes of a movie or broadcast.
Oh, okay. Well, it's about consistency, y'all. She said the unbroken, bent but not broken, bamboo, the unbroken and consistent existence or operation of something over a period of time. So consistency, they want you to continue to be consistent, right? Drama, beware of troublemakers in the workplace. The job you want may have too much upheaval to bear. Keep emotions and gossip in check. Yeah. Some of you may be working at a job that's just very dramatic, very stressful. And that's why you want to do your own thing, get out on your own, handle your own business, and not be affiliated or connected to other people by default, because that could have been what that devil card is. And you may know, hey, there's a lot of motherfuckers in here doing some shiesty ass shit. And I don't want to have anything to do with your ass, because I don't want to be connected by default to your nefarious behavior, the company you keep. The company you keep. All right. Is there any key player as soon as I take it out? Important person playing an essential role. Irreplaceable. Beyonce. You like a Beyonce. Without Beyonce, a lot of things wouldn't have happened. I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. I don't necessarily care for Beyonce all the time, and I don't agree with everything Beyonce does. I don't know that woman, but she plays an essential role. Okay, you play an essential role, like teachers, like doctors, like nurses. Okay, like the what was the group that was striking a while back? It's not linesmen. What am I talking about? The people who unpack the crates from the boats. Longshoremen. There we go. The garbage men. You know what I'm saying? You have skills that are necessary, and without you, your absence would be missed. I keep telling y'all that. Clarify this reading for Pisces. Spiritually woke. Somebody is spiritually dead. That's what I heard. It's not even about being asleep. Somebody is spiritually dead. Self-awareness, cutting through illusions, detaching from ego. There's definitely a person here. Now, this could also be with you when it comes to your situation. It's going to benefit you to detach from your ego in certain situations. It's going to benefit you to be very self-aware of the things that you may have to improve upon. But at the same time, I feel like you're able to cut through those illusions. But I also feel like somebody here who is spiritually dead is either trying to prevent you from cutting through those illusions and making improvements, or they themselves are unable to do that in their own lives. Lost. Damn. Look at that. Look at that. Isn't that creepy as hell? That's a person's eye. It says ghosted, cowardice, disappearing act. So someone is lost. They're spiritually dead. They're disconnected from their soul or source. Yeah, it's like the source within. They've disconnected from the spark, the all spark, the source within them. We just talked about Autobots the other day, and we had that reading that said all hands on deck. And this says receipts, evidence, guilty as charged, exposed. What? There could have even been somebody who turned against you because they're a coward. And spiritually, they are very lacking of self-awareness. They operate from their ego. And they're not able to see illusion. So they may have been tricked easily by someone who was trying to make you look a certain way, make you look guilty. This feels like people could be abandoning you because you're making certain choices and decisions, and they don't see that they're being manipulated by outside sources and influences to abandon you for a reason. That's crazy. Yeah, be mindful of the people coming into your life, child. You may have ghosted somebody because you have too much evidence of a person being lost spiritually, being dead spiritually. And you may have cut them out of your life because it's just too many signs and synchronicities that tell you that they can't be fucking trusted. Clarify this reading for Pisces. Reading up. Yeah, information. Doing the research, learning more, gaining insight. This could be a time in your life where the situations that you're dealing with are exposing you to information that you need to know about people who are spiritually asleep or just spiritually dead. Lost souls, wandering spirits. Wandering spirits? Is that a real thing? What is a lost spirit?
Here's an answer from fandom.com.
So it says lost spirits are black shadowy figures with white masks. Oh. Each lost spirit has uniquely shaped white masks. Ooh, look at that. The card, extra. With a unique expression carved into it, the faces have creepy, unsettling appearances. What is the definition of lost souls?
Here's an answer from reverso.net.
Lost souls, plural. If you call someone a lost soul, you mean that they seem unhappy or unable to fit in with any particular group of people in society. I think it's like, I think people are trying to flip shit. It's like this mirror effect that keeps going on. Somebody is trying to create some type of proof that you're a lost soul, or you operate out of your ego, or you're being extra, or you're doing the most in the situation. Somebody thinks that they have all this information on you, but I feel like they are themselves operating out of their ego in order to create this information. It's so weird. Dramatic, trying too hard, starter. So somebody starts drama, and then we had the drama card over here. Somebody is starting drama in your professional life, in your job, at work, between you and your coworkers, between you and your manager. When it comes to competitive energy, somebody's trying to be dramatic or start drama and being very extra, trying way too hard to make it seem like you are something that you're not, when in reality it's a projection, because they're trying to mirror their own energy onto you so that they don't appear to be that way, bitch. The blues, scared, heavy emotions, mentally distressed. Somebody is trying to figure out why they're sad, why they're depressed. Hold on. What does it mean when you have a lost spirit attachment?
Here's an answer from wandapretnica.com.
It says, if a soul attaches itself to you, you may start to experience consistent anxiety, panic attacks, depression, intrusive thoughts, powerful negative emotions, mood swings, insomnia, lack of energy, poor memory, addiction, and many other common symptoms of spirit attachment. Yep. I feel like this is a lost spirit either in a person or attached to a person who attached to you. And look, mental distress, heavy emotions, scared. Which goes back to like that insomnia. Some of you are doing research about this, or this is a part of your life where you're learning about this, so that you can get like information, receipts, details, evidence, so that you can pinpoint this in the future, possibly. Some of you guys could turn into like Ed and Lorraine Warren, and I said that before. It's creepy, you guys. One more card for Pisces for clarity. One more card for Pisces. The cleanse, detox, riddling. Somebody might be on Ritalin, or maybe they took Ritalin in the past. It says detox, ridding negativity, purification. Yeah. Somebody may need you to break some type of attachment that they feel like they have. This could be what you do. This could be a situation where I feel like you guys are gaining clarity, or you need to gain some type of clarity about how to cleanse your energy from a spiritually dead individual or energy. Yeah, lost again. Ghosted, cowardice, disappearing act. Some of you may have disappeared, and somebody could be trying to point the finger and point the blame at you because you felt this attachment on them, or you felt that they were trying to be an attachment to you, and you rid yourself of them because you know they're lost. And they may be trying to point the finger or blame on you because you stepped out of a situation. New boo, new love, learning each other, flirtatious. This could be somebody who just came into your life, or because you're cleansing your energy of someone who's trying to attach you for years, you have new energy coming into your life. And we see that with the World card. Wow, the Five of Cups. What is this spiritually woke reading up and cleanse with the spiritually woke reverse? What is this? Seven of Swords. Yeah, there's definitely deception here when it comes to somebody trying to conceal the truth about why a person moved on, why someone was trying to escape or get away. Either you're being lied on or someone else is trying to create sympathy through other people lying on you. 10 of coins and the devil. Jesus Christ. And now the 7 of swords comes out again with the devil. This could be a family curse, an entity attachment that's attached to like money or something. There could be a specific item or possession that someone has that was cursed or voodooed. I don't want to say voodoo because that might be derogatory. I don't mean to insult anyone's beliefs. So what I'm saying is there's either finances, money, a house, a property, or some type of physical item that was owned by a family member, possibly passed down to you by a family member, or something that someone still owns that is the epicenter of this entity attachment, which drains individuals of their autonomy and their spark to the divine. Okay? The devil is attached to this house. The devil is attached to this item. Some of y'all, it's a necklace because whatever's around his neck is popping out to me. Some of y'all, it's a pipe. They all got these little necklaces on, child. I don't know what this is, child. This could be a family member trying to attach themselves to you. This could be a passed on family member, a dead family member, a dead ancestor who got disowned, who betrayed the family, who's trying to attach to you or trying to come back and get revenge through you. This could be somebody who put a curse on somebody in your family back in the day, and they said your 10 times, bitch, I said that randomly, but your 10 times great, whatever is going to have to deal with this and this and that. That's why spirit got your back so hard, because they said, fuck that bitch. That's why she got kicked out the family. I feel like this could also be somebody who's trying to steal what was passed down to you. So I don't know if this is literally an item, a piece of property or what, but it kind of feels like it could also be that energetic thing. Like back in the day, your 10 times great grandfather or grandmother could have had some type of gift, talent, skills, or abilities that were passed down to only one of their children, right? Like just say you had 2 sisters and your 10 times great granddaddy gave something or allowed one of the daughters to inherit whatever this is, whether it be money, property, a business, gifts, whatever, and the other daughter didn't inherit anything. And that person was holding a grudge their whole life and cursed cursed her sister's name and everything that she stand for. Because remember earlier, I was like, fuck you, your mama, your daddy, and everybody else. I feel like that could have been a situation that happened way back in the day that you don't even know about. But because of what was said, it's now playing out in your life. And because of what that sister did to her other sister out of jealousy and envy for not receiving whatever she thought she was supposed to inherit, she put that curse, and now it's acting out in your life. And it's that bitch's lost soul that you need to cleanse your energy from. So if you need to do whatever ritual you need to do to get that bitch on and away from you, I feel like you have been bestowed the power to do that. Or this is something that professionally you'll be able to do for other people. Okay. You're starting to put the pieces together. What else for this stay woke or spiritually woke in reverse, reading up and cleanse? One more card. Oh, wow. Yep. 6 of Cups conveniently flipped on the other side of the 7 of Swords. So that's where it belongs. This comes out first. In the past, there was a strategy to distract or steal someone's star or someone's power of a person's child, mad at the kid, mad at whoever, mad at the sibling. King of Coins and the Empress. I feel like what I just said was a lot more accurate than what some of y'all may believe. Yeah, there's somebody here who always has some type of stability or security. There's someone here who always has a home somewhere. There's a person here who always has this. I'm hearing plies, bitch. Y'all remember that song? She's my rock. Da-da-da, Charlie be rock. Better rock. She is my rock. And you have the Empress. Whatever this rock is, this rock of stability, this rock of protection, this rock of dependability that we saw with that word that we looked up earlier, starts with a C. Someone is hoping or focusing on that so much because they want to steal it. And that Six of Cups talks about the security and stability. That's crazy. Oh. Six of Cups, Seven of Swords, Star, Nine of Swords, Five of Pentacles, and the Fool. Exactly what somebody did not want is exactly what happened because of that lack mentality. I feel like someone tried to distract people of your abilities. Whatever. They tried to distract people from it. And whatever they did created exactly the outcome. Magician. Whatever they did created the exact outcome that they did not want. Queen of Cups, Six of Coins. I feel like somebody doesn't have the ability to manifest from a place of love like you do. I feel like somebody is manifesting from a place of hatred or envy or lack or insecurity or jealousy. That's why whatever they manifest isn't coming out the way that, Six of Wands. That's why whatever they manifest doesn't come out the way that they want it to. You're successful because you have the ability to manifest from the heart space, from a place of love, from your core, from where your spark is connected to source and God. And whoever this is or whatever this is talking about is an energy of somebody who, it's like they're confused. Seven of Cups. They're confused about how to get to that outcome, or they're confused about how to manifest from that place. All they can do is think about what they don't want. All they can do is focus on what they don't want to happen. All they can do is fixate on the negative thing and work retroactively from that place. And that's what's causing somebody to have this hiccup or have this issue when it comes to getting what it is that they actually want. Because you have to work retroactively backwards from a place of positivity. You have to work retroactively backwards from the outcome that you actually want to receive. And do things and take steps that provides the opportunity for that outcome to come to fruition. But if you work backwards from a place of negativity and you work backwards from a place of focusing on what you don't want, then you're taking the steps to ultimately end up in that place. Even if you're tricked into thinking that you're doing the opposite, you're not. That's crazy. Let's get some advice for Pisces, guardian angels, archangels, spirit guides, and ancestors of the highest vibration, Father, Mother, God. The signs that are out here: Gemini, Sagittarius, Pisces, Aquarius, possibly Aries, Libra, Taurus, Sag again, Leo, Aquarius, I said already, Scorpio, Taurus, I said already, I think, yeah. What is the advice for Pisces? And if that's you, it's okay. But that's why Spirit gave you that advice. What's the advice for Pisces? Leadership. My positive attitude influences others. The angels remind you that you have the ability to accomplish anything and everything that you set your mind to in this life. It is critical for you to be able to discover this special gift and use it to help others in need. And I feel like that's what's going to bring you that freedom. Patience. It takes time for miracles to happen, and I'm okay with it. The angels remind you that in order to succeed, you must learn how to control your impatience and wait until the right outcome you deserve comes along. Bitch, did I not say that? I said that with, I'm sorry I yelled. Y'all, I be getting too excited. I be passionate. I be passionate about what I be telling y'all, because I'm not really crying. I'm just joking. But I really do. I be passionate about like what I tell you guys, because like I've always, let me just tell y'all, when it comes to doing this business, this type of work, right? It's very nerve-wracking, at least for someone who operates from a place of integrity. I operate from a place of integrity. So I'm always very cautious and nervous and maybe even a little self-conscious of myself, because I never want to give you guys advice that is counterproductive to your ultimate goal. I never want to leave anything out that may be pertinent, which causes the readings to be really long. I never want to give you guys bad advice. And it's very stressful and nerve-wracking, because sometimes I second guess myself and I go back and I watch the reading and I'm like, damn, I see something that I could have said, or I see how I could have said that differently. And it makes me feel a whole lot of pressure. But like when things happen like that, where my exact words are repeated in the advice, basically giving confirmation that what I said was 100% on point, or the cards play out in a certain way that clarifies what I said, and it reassures me that I was on the right track, and it reassures me that I made the right decision to say things the way I said it, how I said it, when I said it. It just does something to me where I get very excited and I feel very passionate. So that's why I end up yelling into the microphone, because it's like, damn, thank you. You know what I mean? Because that's what kind of, I feel like, helped me back in the beginning of me starting this process with you guys. When I first started my original channel, it's like I second guessed myself so much, because if someone made a decision based on what I said and what I said was incorrect or inaccurate, I would feel extremely guilty about that. And that left me very vulnerable, because it diminished my confidence. It made me feel insecure, and it allowed opportunity for people who were liars and deceivers to come in and try to trick me off my square into thinking that whatever I was doing or saying was not right, when in reality I was being guided by God and spirit and source to speak on certain things. So I don't know, just wanted to share that with y'all. Transform. All things in life change, and I adapt willingly and easily. The angels want you to know that you are now coming full circle. World card, we see it again. Okay. And some of you guys don't know for sure if your situation is going to come full circle, but I feel like it is. It says you are ready to move on to the next stage of your life, but that doesn't mean you have to forget the past completely. All of the experiences that have led up to this point have equipped you with the tools to move forward. And I spoke about that in a recent reading. So ultimately, you guys, I feel like y'all are being asked to stay focused, have patience, take your time. Don't try to build Rome in a day. I told this to members. And basically last week I told this to y'all. But just trust in the fact that you are a good leader. You are a good influencer. You are someone who manifests from the right place, as long as your head is on straight with these truths. And whatever it is that you're meant to bring to the table and bring to the equation is something that's definitely needed when it comes to the problems and situations that we need to resolve in our communities and in our world. So, boom. I hope that helped y'all. Be sure to like and subscribe to continue to catch the vibe. If you're watching the reading and you don't like the video, come on. Cut the fucking crap. Okay, like the video, subscribe so you can continue to catch the vibe. Book your readings below, you guys. Use the links. Get in the comments. Let me know if it resonated. Okay, and remember, Pisces, this is our circle booze, which kind of looks like a heart sometimes. But anyway, bye.